In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived a young man named Saleem. Saleem was known for his kindness, generosity, and strong faith in Islam. He was respected by everyone in the community and had a deep understanding of the teachings of the Quran. One day, a wealthy merchant arrived in the village with a caravan of goods. He was known for his expensive treasures and luxurious lifestyle. The merchant announced that he would be organizing a competition. The person who could solve a riddle posed by him would receive a magnificent reward. News of the competition spread throughout the village, and everyone became excited. Saleem, too, decided to participate, not for the sake of the reward but to challenge himself and test his knowledge. The day of the competition arrived, and a large crowd gathered to witness the event. The merchant stood before them and presented the riddle. I possess something so precious that people spend their entire lives chasing after it. It is more valuable than any worldly possession. What is it? One by one, the villagers presented their answers, but none were correct. Saleem patiently listened to each response, contemplating the possibilities. As he reflected, a thought crossed his mind, and he stepped forward to speak. I believe the answer to your riddle is time, Saleem said confidently. Time is something that cannot be bought, earned, or replaced. It is the most precious and valuable resource we have in this world. The merchant smiled and nodded in agreement. Saleem had provided the correct answer. As promised, the merchant handed him a beautifully crafted golden pocket watch, a symbol of the value of time. Saleem, humbled by his success, accepted the watch with gratitude. However, his focus gradually shifted from the true meaning behind the riddle. He became so engrossed in the watch's beauty and the attention it brought him that he started neglecting his daily prayers and spending less time in the remembrance of Allah. Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months. Saleem's once strong connection with his faith began to wane. He was no longer the same humble and devoted young man. The people in the village noticed the change in his behavior and grew concerned. One day, a wise old man approached Saleem and said, My son, I have noticed a change in you. Remember that material possessions are temporary, but the love and obedience of Allah are eternal. Do not let the beauty of the watch blind you from your true purpose. Saleem was taken aback by the old man's words. He realized the huge mistake he had made by allowing the watch to become an obsession and neglecting his faith. Tears filled his eyes as he repented for his actions and sought forgiveness from Allah. From that day forward, Saleem dedicated himself to reconnecting with his faith. He used the watch not as a symbol of worldly value, but as a reminder of the importance of time in fulfilling his obligations towards Allah and serving others. The moral of this story is that material possessions should never take precedence over our relationship with Allah. We must remember the true purpose of our existence and strive to prioritize our faith and obedience above all else. As Allah says in the Quran, in Surah Al-Kahf 18:46, Wealth and children are adornment of the worldly life, but the enduring good deeds are better to your Lord for reward and better for one's hope. Let this story be a reminder to us all that our devotion to Allah and the pursuit of righteous deeds are the true treasures that will bring us everlasting joy and success, both in this world and the hereafter.